Hello bass family and welcome to Everything Bass. Today we're going to go to the second tapping pattern. So I'm using these patterns to show you different tapping techniques that you can develop, and I feel that it's a very good way to develop the mechanics that's fun and hopefully will simultaneously help you develop your actual technique of tapping, at the same time giving you melodic ideas and rhythmic ideas you can do with it. So on to today. I really feel that you'll be best served if you become a Patreon supporter of Everything Bass by going to patreon.com/everythingbass. And with a very small monthly subscription fee, you can actually get access to all the content that I print out. So you can get PDFs for every lesson. And this one I think is very important. I think for the tapping ones it's very important because the activity has a tendency to be a little more involved, and you need to kind of get reminders as what notes are tapped by the plucking hand and what notes are tapped by the fretting hand. So let's start right away. And again, if you look at the sheet music, you might go, wow, that looks crazy, I can't play it. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I'm going to break it down one action at a time. So the very first thing we're going to do with the index finger on our plucking hand, we're going to go to the 14th fret on the G string. So if you're looking down at your neck and you see the double dots, that's 2 frets higher on the neck. And you're going to go on the G string and you're just going to tap one note. Now, then you're going to pull off to the 9th fret on the G string, and that is an E. So you're tapping, pulling off. So just get that down. I know there's a lot on the page, but just do that. Just go. It's a good little technique to develop. Tap, pull off, tap, pull off. Now we're going to follow that up by hammering on with the ring finger from our fretting hand onto the 11th fret, F sharp. So if we put that in the mix, it's now the 14th fret, pull off, hammer on. That's that classic 1980s Eddie Van Halen. But I want to add a little bit of salsa to the mix and make it spicy. So we're going to go tap, pull off, 11th fret, and then with your pinky on your fretting hand, 12th fret. So now we've got this 4 16th notes, 1 E and just practice that much. There's other things to work on, coming up, but get that fluid, get all those fluid. Now let's just say you're checking this video out, but you don't really have an interest in tapping. In all honesty, when I started working on tapping, it helped my normal standard traditional playing because it got my fretting hand really independent, really strong, and I really found a lot more speed than I had because of basically the exercise of doing this. Now, once you have that set down, there's a subtle variation we do just with this finger. We keep these fingers the same, and we start tapping. We go from the 14th fret, up 2 frets to the 16th fret, up 1 fret to the 17th fret, and back to the 16th fret. So it sounds like this, slowly. Now when you get it faster, it's a cool little pattern. Go nuts too. I gave you these sampled notes, but take it all up in the fingerboard. Try moving the left hand around and tapping. Keep this on the 14th fret, and just move the left hand. Just try different things like that and see where they go. Again, really simple process. If it's difficult, you're probably trying to go too fast. So slow it down and take one element. Remember, the best thing can do this. Tap, pull off a little bit with the finger so the lower note resonates. Keep this finger down. You never lift this finger. Just do that. I promise you can do it. If you're still running into some problems, just comment below in the comment section below. Let me know what you're doing. I may ask you to email me a video so I can really see. Email me and I'll reply and maybe give you some ideas on how to get over that hump. But this is really attainable stuff. It really is. And it's fun. It's fun. Okay, so that's tapping pattern 2, which means we're now up to our next encore item. And it's as I pick CDs to show you guys or music recordings, it doesn't have to be a CD, I've been drawn to the ones that have been life-changing for me. And I don't throw that out lightly because I listen to a lot of music. I have a massive recording collection. And not everything's been life-changing. Been enjoyable, some's been okay. But there's been certain discs that changed the course of my musicianship. And this was a big one. Radio Free Albumeth by Stuart Hamm. I had this before. I actually bought this on vinyl before I ever met Stuart. And I hadn't even gone to Musicians Institute. I was just a player in Chico, California, and I was excited about all these new things I was hearing. And here's the funny part. Guitar Player magazine had a Steve Vai flexible record. So again, going back to people who don't know, record players, you would tear out this vinyl recording, put it on your turntable, put the needle down, and it would play a song. And the name has escaped me because I'm old and my brain is fragile, but Stu was a bass player, and he took a slap solo and a tap solo on the song, which was amazing, and it just shook me. I just could never heard anyone do stuff like this. Plus, I loved his tone. It was exactly the tone I was going for, and so I sought him out. I just started looking around, asking around. I went to my local record store. I always like to shout out to Tower Records in Chico, California. It's not there anymore. But Lynn was the store manager, and he was so patient and so kind because I would always go in. I worked at a guitar store just a block away. I'd walk over on my lunch and go, Lynn, Stuart Hamm, how do I get recordings? And he would find them for me, and it was awesome. He was such a good guy and is such a good guy. So I brought this home, and right away, first song, Radio Free Albumeth, had Alan Holdsworth on guitar, and Joe Satriani played on that first song. So two of my favorite guitar players, and here's Stuart Hamm. And every song, Flow My Tears, Dr. Gratis, Sexually Active, Simple Dreams, beautiful. Country Music, A Night in Hell. I loved okay, I'm blathering on. I'm going to make this short because I think I've already sold it to you. But Country Music, Night in Hell was not only jaw-dropping amazingly as a bass player, but it was funny. It showed humor, and it changed my perspective. Stuart is one of the most humorous, fun guys you could ever get to conversation with. He can make you laugh till you cry and your stomach hurts. And he's not pretentious. Nothing he's ever done has been like, I am the greatest bass player on the planet. He always throws in something funny, either in a title or in, like this case, the concept of the song. Yeah, the playing's incredible. But you laugh and you realize, okay, this is great. This is a real human being playing real music and laughing and making us laugh, and it's a shared experience that is just brilliant. So if you guys don't know of Stuart Hamm, definitely check out anything he's done. If you want a starting point, I previously had talked in another video about Kings of Sleep, which is one of my favorite albums of all time, but this is right up there too. Radio Free Albumeth. And just, you can order it anywhere, and I think probably one of the best ways to order it might be just through Stuart's site. So go to Stuart Hamm's website, and you can see all his discography there and support him by getting his music. It's so awesome. Okay, so Tapping Pattern 2, Radio Free Albumeth, Stuart Hamm. I just love this. I'm going to listen to this as soon as we get done here today. So there you have it. Another video in the books. I hope you liked it. If you have comments, if I went too fast through something, if you have a question, you're like, hey, well, what about this? Can I do this? Yeah, bounce it off us, man. And bounce it off the collective. I do want to reiterate, if there's a comment below and you have something, you're reading the comment and you have something to share with it, don't just leave it up to me. My dream is that people all start commenting, and we all reply, and we get a really cool synergy going of ideas from different players all over the world, different backgrounds, different skill levels, that we all can share in this and really see just us all, rising tide lifts all boats. Let's all get better through this dialogue. So don't wait for me just to comment, because I only comment at nights usually or on weekends because I have a day job and I don't want to disrespect my employer. So if you see a comment and I haven't gotten to it yet, please step in. The only thing I ask, and this is a very important to me, and I've said it before, but I just want to remind it because maybe you haven't seen those other videos. Be respectful. Let's not tear down each other. We're a small community when you look at like us compared to guitar players and drummers and things like that. So let's not if someone makes a comment or says something, or if I say something, you know, I take constructive criticism really well, but I just don't want to harbor any negativity. If you're having a bad day and you just feel like you want to say something that might make someone, you know, feel badly on our channel, let's not bring it into this community. Let's just support and grow, and let's have good feels. I want people to feel safe that they can comment. I don't want people to feel safe like, oh, if I comment this, I might be stupid and someone will like make me feel bad. No, that doesn't exist here. I'll block people before that happens, because this is a great community, and this is where we just need to be, man. There's not many of us relative to other groups in the world, so we should just bind together and try to make each other better. That's really what I want, and that's my goal, and that's what's going to happen. All right? Thank you guys so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. Do all the things I normally say, but I get tired of saying. I just want to remind you guys to please, if you've enjoyed the video, do all those things, because it really grows the channel. It really grows our network, and I'm excited about that. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Practice and have fun. Thanks.